This is a silver rupee from the reign of Emperor Aurangzeb, the ruler of much of modern-day India. His reign was the peak of Indian economic and military power in the pre-Raj period, containing an estimated 25% of global economic output. With such economic power, it is no wonder his finely minted silver and gold coins enjoyed widespread circulation, commonly circulating throughout Asia. But what is surprising is that these coins are not uncommon finds in colonial sites throughout Massachusetts and Rhode Island. The story of how these coins made it halfway around the world is a fascinating tale of piracy and economics in the late 17th century. The silver rupee has its origin in the 1500s, with the coin being minted under the Sur, Mughal, and British empires, as well as in modern-day India. This coin is typical of those minted in the Mughal Empire. In order to avoid the warnings of idol worship found in the Quran, this coin has no pictorial representation, instead opting for fine Arabic calligraphy. This is common in most other coins of the Islamic world. For example, this coin from Tunisia in the 1940s follows a similar style to the much older Mughal coin. The content of this calligraphy is simple, with the obverse containing the name of the emperor, Aurangzeb Alamgir, and the year of the Muslim calendar in which the coin was minted. Unfortunately, I do not know how to read Arabic and could not find a good source to translate this date, so I do not know exactly when this coin was made. The reverse translates to the year of the reign of the emperor as well as the mint in which the coin was made. Again, I could not determine the date, but was able to find that this coin came from the Surat mint. Finding information on these coins is difficult, as collectors are primarily concentrated in India, and most sources are not available in English. These coins were very well made, and despite their relatively small size, they have a considerable weight to them, giving the coin an air of quality and reliability that made them popular with traders and merchants throughout Asia. These coins, along with other coins from the Middle East and North Africa, have been found as far away as North America, especially in the English colonies of New England, New York, Pennsylvania, and the Carolinas. Some of these coins, especially gold issues from North Africa and the Ottoman Empire, found their way to the colonies legitimately through the triangle trade in slaves and the trade with North African states. However, the vast majority of these coins were brought to the colonies via piracy. By the 1670s, the time-honored British tradition of raiding the Spanish Main was quickly falling out of favor. Although the regular raids brought considerable revenue to the fledgling English Empire, trade with the Spanish, particularly through the sale of slaves and manufactured goods to the Spanish Caribbean colonies, was promising far greater financial rewards. In light of this, piracy and privateering, which harmed the English relationship with the Spanish, had to go. This resulted in the closing of longtime Caribbean pirate ports of Port Royal and Barbados to pirates and privateers. In addition, general amnesty was offered to those who renounced their piratical ways in an effort to get pirates to transition back to normal jobs in society. While these moves did succeed in reducing the number of pirates operating, many were unwilling to abandon their lucrative lifestyles and simply found new homes elsewhere. Boston, New York, Newport, and Charleston happily accepted these now homeless pirates and became dens of piracy and smugglers. New York and Newport, in particular, became hubs of the pirates, with their governors openly accepting bribes and allowing the pirates in their cities. With new bases established, the pirates continued their raiding, establishing their reach far beyond the Caribbean and into all the oceans and seas surrounding Africa, even establishing a pirate base on Madagascar. The pirates provided a constant stream of gold and silver into the cities that hosted them, quickly making Boston, New York, Newport, and Charleston the wealthiest cities in colonial America. The silver rupee of Emperor Aurangzeb is representative of the most daring pirate raid of this period, the attack on the Grand Mughal fleet. In 1695, the pirate Henry Every led 6 ships on an attack of the 25-ship Grand Mughal fleet on pilgrimage to Mecca. Every and his fleet attacked the Mughal convoy, and after a fierce battle took 3 ships. The pirates emptied the ships of over 500,000 pieces of gold and silver, amounting to 600,000 pounds of treasure, the equivalent to 100 million pounds sterling or 130 million United States dollars in today's money. The pirates brutalized and committed atrocities against the helpless Mecca pilgrims, including the daughter of Emperor Aurangzeb himself. While pirates were known for their brutality, this raid far exceeded that normal of pirates, shocking even some of the hardened pirates of Every's crew. What exactly happened to Henry Every or his crew after this is not exactly clear. The war crimes committed by Every shocked the English and Mughals alike, and the English declared him an enemy of all of humanity. The crew split up and scattered throughout the English colonies and British Isles. 6 were found in England, tried, and hung. Many were sighted throughout New England, Pennsylvania, and the Carolinas. Pennsylvania, in particular, was known as a haven for Every's crew, with the governor taking bribes and one pirate even marrying his daughter. Every himself disappears after this raid, and no one knows his final whereabouts. Despite the horrors inflicted by the pirates and the desecration of one of the most holy aspects of the Muslim faith, many in the colonies were clearly willing to overlook these evil deeds in exchange for the large amounts of gold and silver brought to the colonies by the pirates. Coins from piracy momentarily eased the acute currency shortage the colonies were constantly facing, and the coins were known to circulate into the mid-1700s. Coins from this and other raids in the Indian Ocean, Red, and Mediterranean seas have been found throughout New England, mainly in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Additional coins have been found in small numbers throughout the rest of the North American colonies as well. In 2014, a coin associated with Every's raid was found by metal detectorists in Middletown, Rhode Island, just a little northeast of Newport. Every's raid marked the beginning of the end for piracy in the English colonies. The unusual brutality, international condemnation, and pressure from the English government gradually closed the pirate ports one by one. Soon, no safe ports were available to the pirates, and they were outlaws, hunted everywhere they went. By 1730, just a little over 30 years later, pirates were more or less extinct, and the golden age of piracy had drawn to a close. If you would like to own a silver rupee from the reign of Emperor Aurangzeb, there are many available on eBay, with the most common varieties available for about $20 USD. I paid about $35 for the one featured in this video. I hope you enjoyed this tale of international piracy and corruption in the colonies, and I hope it gave you a window into just how powerful the pirates actually were at the turn of the 17th century.